First down, dogs.
Welcome back to week 14 of West Industry Athletics. Almost didn't happen. I mushed it. I almost mushed the whole show.
You did. You almost mushed the entire thing.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I'm proud. We've made it 14 weeks now, which is actually 15 weeks because we did one preseason one, and I feel great about it. And then it almost didn't happen, but we persevered, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Did what we could.
Dynamite dropping, Cotton.
Fly ball.
So week 13 recap. Oh, man. What happens? What's happening? I don't even know what to do anymore.
So many great things happen.
So monster week for Kurt Money. He goes 5-0. Now only wants to be known by the name John Anthony.
Or just money.
Wow. It's like Prince.
No, I'm not just a dollar sign
Just
yet.
dollar sign, yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, that's after this, next season. Anything to say? Anybody you want to thank?
I mean, just so many great things happened this week that we will get into. Pittsburgh winning, of course. But yeah, 5-0. This is my second 12-3 streak. I have won the last 3 weeks.
Nice.
And I'm going to open up a bottle of champagne for it. And I mean, you're wearing a Tom Brady jersey, so I don't think you should have any.
I don't really view that as a bad thing.
You don't like
I'll
champagne?
get into that. Absolutely not, actually.
Really?
No.
I drink a bottle of champagne every New Year's when the ball drops.
Wow.
This guy's sleeping for 2 hours by that
What
time.
the fuck? You mean 12 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I have a celebratory bottle of champagne.
I haven't seen it.
How's the headache?
No, I don't get one off this.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Haven't
So you're
seen
drinking
12
the good
o'clock.
stuff.
But it's kind of like everything else. You can't drink like more than one bottle. If I ping out a light, do I win something?
Yeah.
You get a money shot.
Let's see. No, I don't want to break anything. I'm not going to do it like that. Get out of
Come
here.
on, Sally.
I'm not going to do it like that.
Wow.
Seriously though, Trip, would you join me?
Popping
I mean,
bottles.
you went 4-1. You did a good job.
Yeah, I got a little cute.
You did a good job. You know what?
I will always cheers to a 5-0
let
week.
go
That's
of it.
amazing. Yeah, it's not gonna go. It's perfect.
Cheers.
All
To
right, so
5-0.
5-0 for Kurt Money.
Cilantro.
Trip has a nice week at 4-1, although he doesn't gain any ground on Kurt.
Yep, actually lose ground.
Running out of weeks here on that. And then I still don't really feel bad about any of my picks, but another 2-3 week.
You should feel a little bit bad.
I don't at all. I don't feel bad about wearing this jersey. In fact, I'm going to wear this jersey the rest of the year.
You know what feels bad? The stitches on that jersey.
No, it feels comfortable.
I can hear
Just
them
soaking
screaming
into the
from here.
stitches.
Have you washed it yet since you bought it from that dude off
Absolutely
of eBay?
not.
Nice.
It still smells like 25 gallons of Tide. So it doesn't even need to be washed. You washed it enough for the
Since
whole
you
season.
bought it off that third grader online.
This is I'm not going to say what size it is because it's going to.
You already said it. You don't have to say it again.
All right, whatever. But like I said, I don't feel bad about this. This is a team that's actually making me money. They're 7-0 against the spread the last 7 weeks, the Patriots. So I'm going to wear this the rest of the season. I'm going to fucking throw it in both of your faces.
You could also become the mush for the Patriots.
And
they
then
might
every
not win.
week, I'm going to remove one article of clothing off the lower half of my body. Tell them
Start with a gout foot.
just in the Patriots jersey.
What a sight to see.
So Takeout Takes has another winning week, 3 week in a row win streak.
It's amazing.
KC, big Sunday night win. All right, so the season, Kurt lengthens his lead. He's now 17 games over 500, 41-24-1. Trip goes back into second
That
place.
record is unbelievable.
7 games over 500, 36-29-1. I dropped the third. I'm still 4 games over 500. No guest last week. Supposed to have a guest this week, but I mushed that too.
You're on a streak.
Takeout Takes is inching towards 500.
I think we should have just done a show last night with the band in the background.
You should have.
You know, we were contemplating
It
it.
could have been like a live remote.
Yeah. Like a late night show
Nice reggae.
with the live band.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to hear a fucking thing.
We wouldn't have been able to hear a thing. It was loud as hell in here. It was
All right, so week 13 NFL recap, starting off with the locals, the Eagles, and the Jets.
I mean, there's your first problem is you can't stop betting on the Jets. So
Probably not going to stop this weekend either. Jets are 6.5 point
crazy.
dogs at home. I knew it as soon as Gardner Minshew. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, this is over. I wish I didn't put this fucking bet in. You knew what was happening. Not that they were any more prepared for Jalen Hurts, but like, stash comes in. Oh, man.
Did they punt? Did they even punt in the game? I don't
think they
know.
scored.
Not that I recall.
I don't know.
They scored on every single.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it got like to 33, I was like, wow, they took care of it.
I mean, the Jets came out. I think
came
they
out
scored
hot.
in the first 3 possessions.
Yeah.
Which is
Yep.
bizarre. I think it's gonna be the first time this year they did that. Nah, I was a little nervous as a Philly
What?
as a Philly
You said
better.
no?
No what?
That they scored the first 3 possessions?
Zach Wilson had 2 touchdowns.
Oh, no. I thought you said that it hasn't happened in the past.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's good radio right there.
Sorry about that.
Zach Wilson, comes out hot. 2 TDs in the first half. The Jets defense just fucking absolutely gets
Holy
destroyed.
shit. You get smoked.
Killed.
I think Philly just scored again, actually.
And that celebratory handshake with his dad was fantastic.
Oh, my God.
I thought it was fake.
Yeah, I saw it 5 billion times, though.
I
Every
understand
single outlet
Yes.
reposted it. I was, oh, my God. It's one of those things you're just like, okay, enough.
I know.
Bomber jacket.
I just, when I saw it first, I thought it was fake. I really didn't even know that it was him.
I couldn't tell which one was him.
It was,
I was like, wait, what am I watching here?
it was crazy.
Yeah.
So Philly bounces back. They're still in the hunt in the NFC East, which is
Is that
jammed
Tom
up.
Cruise's stunt double in the next movie?
And the Jets are just jockeying for their draft position at this point and got some tough games ahead. But spoiler alert, I'll be picking them every week still.
That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense.
The Giants and the Dolphins. The Dolphins 3-point favorites at home. The Giants fucking suck. Danny Dimes isn't playing this one. Mike the Neck Glennon steps in. Tua in Miami. Nickel and dime the Giants quickly out of this game.
Yep.
I guess he tried to play the game with a concussion, right?
Who's that?
Glennon. Like, they didn't even know he had it until after the game was over.
Oh, well, he played like he did.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Fucking
He
terrible.
played with a concussion. It was terrible. Slow start for Miami, though. Again.
Some neck on that guy.
Yeah, it's bizarre. They start slow. They
Defense
turn it
is
on.
fucking great.
Yeah, defense is back to what they were last year. They're getting turnovers. They're playing loose. They're playing fast. The kid Holland, number 9, what a fucking ball player.
He's playing good. They're on a roll. 5 wins in a row. Need to make it 6 to get back to 500.
Yep, we'll be 500.
Which you kind of got to hate the bye right now, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
Got to
yeah,
hate the bye
yeah.
right now. Same thing with the Patriots.
And then Jets next weekend, right?
Yeah, Jets next weekend to go 500 for Christmas. So that all of a sudden becomes a big game for Miami. You know, they go from either irrelevant to quote unquote in the hunt, in the chase. You know, that last team in the graphic that they'll put up every Sunday from now until the end of the season. But it's like you can be respectable, or you lose to the Jets and it's over. Your season's over, everything's over, and you might as well pack it in.
I agree.
But if you've seen the comparisons to Tua's first 16 games versus Kyler Murray's,
No.
Tua's got better numbers.
Wow.
I brought up his comparison with Lamar Jackson last week. Nobody
He's-
cared.
He's good. He was derailed by injuries, so it's he had 8 games last year, a couple games this year, and when you factor in the injuries, like maybe this kid could play, maybe he could play a little bit. I think Waddle's a fucking stud.
Yeah.
I think Waddle's good. I'm not sold
Tiny.
on Tua, though.
Waddle's so small. He's like a little boy.
He's like a little baby boy. I didn't really
it's
think he
creepy.
was that small.
He's gonna be
Gaskets, fucking-
That's because you play with Devontae Smith, who's literally the smallest wide receiver. there
smaller
is.
than him. The in the hunt graphic is pretty jammed up right now.
Yeah, it's
With some
every
bad
team.
records
Yeah.
too. Gonna be interesting.
There's going to be a couple bad teams that make the playoffs this year.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, so going around the NFL, we'll start off the Ravens and the Steelers.
What a game to start off with. It
Rumors
was
of
great. Nationally televised. Why are you shaking your head?
Because
It was great.
I hate that game.
terrible.
Because I'm watching the game, and it was one of those games where
It was a Baltimore.
you just
Pittsburgh
enough
game.
with that. Yeah, you
Same
throw the
fucking
records
game.
out. I got it. I got the Ravens -4. So I'm sitting pretty, and then here it goes again. Steelers are gonna make it a game. The Steelers go up, and now the Steelers punch it in, and now I'm screaming, go for 2,
Oh, yeah.
so they can go up by 7.
That's right,
So now
the
I'm the
Texans.
biggest Steelers fan in the entire place.
Yep.
Bang, they go for 2, they get 2. Now that's awesome. Now I become a Ravens fan again because I need it to overtime because the only way I can win is in overtime. Ravens come down, they score. That cocksucker Harbaugh decides to go for 2 and end the game right there.
It's a great move.
Normally, I would agree with the call. But I got money on the Ravens, and I need overtime, and I need a touchdown in overtime. So
understand.
I was rooting for them to score the whole way down the field. They score. He makes that decision, comes out of the huddle, and now I'm the biggest Steelers fan that you've ever seen. Because I'm like, fuck this guy. I hope you lose the game now. And he did lose the game.
It's the greatest thing to know that he was having such agony, and I'm sitting there with 4 kids walking in and out of my bedroom so I could watch every play. And then when the play is done, I walk back into the living room. They're about to go to sleep. It was ridiculous. And then I'm in the room punching my fist quietly. That's how I celebrate. It's awful.
Nice win
Yeah.
for the
I
Steelers.
just-
Anybody
threw
want to
things.
come and hang out with me on Sundays?
Come hang out with us. Come on, God. We got quite the crew.
Not allowed.
Bring the kids.
Next game, the Niners and the Seahawks. Russell Wilson has his best game since coming back. 231 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And you guys were head to head on this, right?
Yep.
I both of those picks I lost, but this one and the last one, but I still don't feel bad about them. Huge goal line stand at the end for the Seahawks to hold off the Niners. Adrian Peterson scores a touchdown. Still alive.
God.
Still playing.
It's crazy.
Tough game.
Who pays for that guy? Not that it matters. Didn't Tennessee give him a bunch of money?
Yeah, he scored a touchdown for them, too.
I know.
He scored 2 touchdowns for them.
And then what happens? He just gets released, and then
Yeah, like,
somebody
this
else
guy's
pays
really
him
not that
$1
good.
million.
He's a touchdown mercenary.
That's it.
comes in, scores a touchdown, gets the fuck out of there.
It was a good ending, though.
Yeah, that game
was
was
great.
wild. That game was all over the place.
Yeah. And,
It was the Kittle show.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Seattle sweeps the season series against the 49ers, wins both games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. New England and Buffalo.
It's unbelievable.
Patsies. All we can say here is 2 for 3 for 19 yards.
It's unbelievable. I'm glad I didn't stay up to watch that game, but I think it was unbelievable what Bill Belichick did.
Yeah.
It was fun. I'm glad I watched that game because it was a lot of fun to watch. It was old school football.
Yeah.
To watch the design runs and how they design them, and double. When was the last time you said double tight 2 running back at 22? 22 personnel. I haven't seen that fucking forever in the NFL. Listening to a show today, they were talking about it does give you pause for concern that they wouldn't even allow him to throw, and the only pass he threw in the first half is because he checked out of a play and went to the pass.
Yeah.
was
We're on
like-
a 7-game winning streak, though.
I know it.
Where's
Listen,
the questions? It was definitely the game plan.
100%, but 3 fucking passes.
I know.
3rd and 16 in a 1-score game, they run the ball. 3rd and 14 in the first half, they run the ball. There's no way you think you're picking up the first down.
Well, there was one direction where you certainly couldn't have thrown.
Right. Well, I think you still could have. I mean, Josh Allen had no problem throwing it. They couldn't fucking catch the ball because he threw it so goddamn hard. That was their biggest problem.
It was just really weird to see 2 for 3, and then when I checked Allen's stats, it was 15 for 31. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
I feel like Belichick's just fucking with people at this point. You know?
Just messing
He's like,
with
you know what I'm going to do tonight? See if I can only let the quarterback throw 3 times and still win. You know?
It's crazy. It's like somebody makes him a bet, and he's like,
Yeah.
I bet you can't do this. He's
Yep.
like, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and he's probably like, give me a couple weeks. I got to wait for
Yeah.
the right weather. I got to wait.
And if you can make it up for anything, like, I bet you can't say less than 11 words at your press conference.
Right. Yep.
He's like, okay, bet.
Your whole career.
It's great.
It's probably his ridiculously hot girlfriend that's like, you'll get sex if you do this.
He's brilliant.
Pats move to 9-4, first place.
9-4, Pats.
Yeah. Buffalo is floundering at 7-5. Tons of question marks. Defense is really struggling.
Offense is struggling too.
Offense is struggling, and they can't play in their own home stadium. They don't have a team built to play at home. Which is tough.
It's
can't
so
run the ball.
weird.
You have
It's
the
so
running backs.
weird.
It's
You
going to
do.
be tough going into the postseason if they get there.
And now they're out there in their number 1 corner. I know he was out the other night, but that didn't matter. But it was a white.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
It's out
out.
for the season, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
They're in trouble.
They are in trouble.
Mac Jones, 3rd rookie quarterback to win 9 games in his first season. Pretty solid. Next game, the Vikings and the Lions. I want to know how we did not all know that the Lions were going to win this game.
Listen, I think we all just really stood away. We didn't even talk about it.
I know.
No, it was brought up. Yeah,
We didn't even bring it. I think there
those
was-
are 2 teams we talk about every single week.
I know.
I know.
Nobody wanted to even open up that book.
Another great finish in this one. It's exciting fourth quarter.
And then did you see the video of Stafford's girlfriend there?
Yes. She was at the swimsuit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Stafford's girlfriend was she was a swimsuit model, and she was doing a shoot on some beach somewhere, and she's doing her pose in her bikini, and someone, hey, just won a game. He threw the game-winning touchdown pass with no time left. So they bring the phone over and they show her, Jared Goff, making the touchdown pass or whatever, and she's jumping up and down. And the video had like millions of views. I was like, nobody cares about her reaction. They're just there to see her jump up
Why
and down.
have I
Like,
not seen that? What?
why
funny,
have
it's
I
like
seen
she
it
had to, like-
37 times?
What's funny is like she had to explain like the setup of why she was so excited that he won. Because no one had any idea.
Oh my
No
god.
one had any
Yeah,
idea that the Lions were, hadn't won a game. And, they had a big day at 3 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, they still had to come back. They still had a lead. They still lost it. Minnesota came back, and then whoop-de-doo. Again, Minnesota loses the lead. Like, it's just
Yeah.
unbelievable. The
Seen it
team to
before.
beat was them all along.
Mike Zimmer might be in trouble.
I know, that's crazy to think about.
Could be.
Might be over.
They got too much talent for them not to be rolling.
Yeah. And then the last game I got here, the football team and the Raiders.
That
Good-
was
Great finish in this one, too.
We were definitely wrong about Heineke, I guess, right? I mean, I know he throws erratically, but he's helping them win.
Yeah.
We were making fun of him for a little while.
How do you win 2 games in a row, 17-15?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
That's absurd.
I mean, they are nothing special, but they're playing
no, they're
good
not.
football.
No, they're definitely playing good football. Defense is playing better without Chase.
in the hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a thing that kind of falls apart a little bit when you lose your best player.
I think it does the opposite. I think it brings the defense is like, all right, now this guy's not here. He's not gonna make the plays anymore. Like,
Player though,
oh, he's a great player.
he's a big player.
But
to
you see it all
lose.
the time where an offense or a defense will lose a guy, like a key guy, like, oh, they're fucked. And then all of a sudden they come out and they're almost better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the first couple games they have that like edge to it, and then holes, holes start to create.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Everyone's got to play a little bit better. So everyone's jumping in together to do a little bit more, and then again, regress to the mean, be what you are, and that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's got to be one of the best Dallas-Washington games I've seen in a very long time. Coming up this week.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting.
Which is crazy.
That's all I got for this.
Heineke.
Money shots.
Money shots! Nobody wants to talk about the Steelers anymore?
Crazy way you stare at me and say that at the same time. I don't really like that.
Kind of like you with your glasses on. Hey! Is there anyone out there at all making money off my picks? DM me. We'll hit up a pool party this summer. What can we say about Detroit and Minnesota that we haven't already covered in the past 13 weeks? Nothing. 30 seconds. It only took 30 seconds for Mike Tyson to knock out Frazier in 1986. I asked for Killins this week, and we got Killins. Killins. 9 out of 13 games this Sunday were won by double digits. The bad teams were bad. The Houston Texans were shut out for the second time this year, so I guess it wasn't all David Mills' fault. Mac Jones made NFL history Monday night, throwing the ball 3 times and still winning the game. This is an accomplishment that will never be succeeded. It was also, with heavy sarcasm, just as exciting as it was when I finally saved the princess in Super Mario Brothers. This week in polar opposite news, the Watt family Christmas is going to have a much different feel than the Cuomo family Christmas. There's your political one. Money shot! Oh, it's broken. Look at this.
We've all had that kind of night.
Premature. Oh, man. That was a nice one.
You're expecting a big shot, and
like
that's it.
He's like,
you're looking around like, where'd the rest of it go?
how much bourbon did you have tonight?
I swear. I swear. It happened.
And then she said, where were you? What were you doing before this?
You've had all the stories, right?
All right, that's it for week 13. We're coming back with our picks for week 14.
Champagne.
Are we going to have any more champagne?
What? Yeah, man. Pour it up. Do I have to pour it for you? I'll spill it. Have it.
This guy's 5-0. You should be
Take
pouring
2.
him champagne.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But
Corbel, huh? You went with the Corbel.
I wasn't really looking around. I mean,
Get a lot of mums
there's not that many choices, to be quite honest.
in the champagne world.
I remember when Cook's was $3.99 and then it went up to $7.99.
Oh, Cook's, that was the fucking guy. I mean, I used to drink Andre.
Andre's bad.
Yeah.
Andre is bad.
Both from the Champagne region of France?
Who the hell knows?
Not so much.
Was it?
From Estic?
Was Andre a screw tap? Did Andre have a cork?
Nope.
No.
It had the white plastic thing.
That was the first sparkling fucking champagne.
Andre the Seal? Wasn't it
But when you threw it in some OJ.
Not a mimosa guy.
Really?
Ever. Nope.
Heartburn.
Never even sipped it.
A lot of heartburn.
I used to drink a ton of screwdrivers in college, right? I mean, honestly,
okay.
I used to drink a ton of screwdrivers in
That's
college.
a crazy drink to drink in college.
It's a horrible drink.
Because that's an old man drink.
One thing my sister told me when I was like 18, she's like, don't ever come home like hungover or whatever and drunk, and don't you dare go in the refrigerator and drink orange juice. Like, don't ever do it. And I drank screwdrivers in college to the point where I must have threw up. I mean, I didn't throw up that much. I must have just got sick from it. Never tasted a mimosa because I think orange juice is gross. From that.
I'm with you.
Kind of
I
like
don't drink
Bacardi
orange juice.
Lemon.
Shit burns.
Oh, Bacardi Lemon with Sprite.
Still?
Oh,
See, I did that
haven't
in
had
college.
it in a long time.
God, it's so gross.
But that was my drink in college. 'Cause I hated liquor. I wasn't mature enough to drink it. It was a problem.
Right. I mean, I drank beer. I didn't drink liquor in college too much.
Yeah. So whenever when you had to go somewhere to sneak stuff in, you couldn't sneak beers in. I couldn't sneak in 15 beers.
Right.
So you would sneak in a pint of Bacardi Lemon, buy Sprite.
I'll tell you the truth. I used to drink in Purchase. I used to drink Everclear. Did you ever have Everclear?
We had that at school.
Dude, I would like just chug it out of the
Straight?
bottle. Straight.
Yeah, that'd
right?
make you go
in
blind.
a pint, tears would come down my
Like fucking
eyes.
paint thinner.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I watched a kid do flaming shots one night, and the kid was smashed. And then a bunch of girls came up to the room, and they're like, "Oh, we want to see you do flaming shots. Like, we heard all about it. We were in freshman dorms." So this guy came and stand up straight. So he's like, "All right, I'll do one more."
Does he burn his hair off?
Oh, he burned everything, all of his face, and then he spit it out, and he dropped the shot glass onto his desk, so all the papers went up.
Oh
and
my
Holy
God.
fuck. And then 2 months later, or a month and a half later, he poured it all over a pumpkin and then put a pumpkin on his head and ran around campus with a pumpkin on fire.
And then 3 months after that, he died.
he never came back after the winter break.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he never.
That's
came back.
crazy.
Where's Babylon Kid? Up in Rhode Island.
Shit.
Wow, tough. It's a tough career, tough college career.
It's a tough start to a college career.
Start and end.
I remember drinking
Well,
clear out of a bathtub.
That was the beginning, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about drinks all day. You said you just drank out of a bathtub?
Everclear punch in a
It's
bathtub.
disgusting. It's disgusting. If I ever knew it was in a bathtub, I would never fucking touch it. That's the most disgusting
When you
thing
go to
I've
a
ever
college
heard.
party and there's no other drink,
Johnny,
except the
you've
punch.
never done that, right? That's disgusting. It's just, that's gross. That's where I draw the line.
yeah, that's shocked that you have a line.
I know, and that's where it is, and you've done it.
Wow. Yikes.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna talk to my therapist about that one.
You know, you said something last week like it's not fair that because you won, you have to go first every time, but that's really actually like how it works.
I know, and I think I brought up that idea.
Probably, yeah.
What? I was listening to like, wait, what's he talking about? Like, that's not fair. I'm like, no, that's how it is.
Just me being a douche. That was just me being a douche trying not to go first all the time. Do you really have to start it? I mean, we've been talking for 5 minutes. Just go into it.
All right, week 14 of the NFL season is here. I'm going to say it. Fucking flying by. I'm saying it. It's just going fast. I'm going to miss it when it's gone.
I am going to miss it. I
Still got a lot more to go, though. West Industry Athletics. We're jumping into our picks for this week. We're starting off with Champagne Poppy over
Champagne picks.
We're going locals first.
here. Locals first. Starting with the Jets.
Starting with the Jets, huh?
Prince, you're up.
All right. So the one thing I'm taking away from this matchup, well, two things. Kamara's coming back. It's pretty much definite. The other thing is that Sean Payton is on a 5-game losing streak, which is his longest streak in his tenure. It's 16 years that he has not lost more than 5 games. There's no way they're going into Jersey losing to this team, this young team. The Jets are just not, they're not good. No matter what they did in the first quarter of last game, they didn't even keep it close against Philadelphia. They're not a good team. And I love the spread at 5.5. I'm taking the Saints.
Trip.
It's an easy pick. Look at him. He wants to gain ground so bad that he's
you have no idea.
contemplating
Yeah.
this.
No, it's exactly this fucking awful, horrendous game that nobody's going to watch
this is a
except for
terrible
fans of the team. Yeah. Well, I'm going to base my picks off of things I've said for the last 2 weeks, which goes into the stats of the league. The favorites last week were 8-6, which bumps the total for the underdogs, which have been dominating all year, down to 56%. They were at 58% 2 weeks ago. I've been talking to you about, lying heavily on the favorites. I'm going to do it in this game. I don't think the Saints have the offense to blow anybody out by 6 points or more. Plus, I get gain a game on you in this, so I'm going to take the Jets. I'm going to take the 5.5 at home.
Hill's playing. I think that's a big difference. If they went back to Simeon, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, no, he looked great last week.
Oh, boy.
He didn't do terrible.
They specifically didn't run him in the first half because they didn't want the defense to adjust to him at halftime. So they saved those rushes for the second half. He did well. I think he finished with over 100 yards. The Jets have never seen that. They understand what he's going to do. They understand that he's limited. I mean, the guy was throwing short on everybody. Every throw was short.
The Jets aren't good.
No, they're fucking horrible. I
The
hate
Jets
them.
aren't good, and the Saints have a good defense. That's the problem. That's going to be for Zach Wilson. They have a good defense. It's not like their defense is dying out there every week. They played Tennessee close. They're playing everybody close. I get it. Take the point. I just don't think it's enough points for the Jets.
I don't have any stats. I don't have any trends. I'm just taking this pick on feel and fandom alone. Taking the Jets. I still believe. I think they're going to get.
I mean, we have to throw your pick away. It doesn't matter. So what? You pick the Jets.
I think they're going to get 2 more wins this season, this being one of them.
I mean, it works well for my under, but there's no way Sean Payton is coming in here and losing to this team.
I'm taking the Jets. All right, next up. The Giants are going out to the West Coast to face the Chargers. Chargers are 10.5-point favorites.
We shouldn't even be betting on this game.
Who you got?
I have to go first for both locals.
I mean, you have to go first for every single one every time because that's how it works when you go in a circle and you won.
I'll go first.
You'll go first?
Yeah, I don't mind. To me, this pick was easy.
Okay. I mean, I think it is too because of the quarterback situation, but
Okay, I'm taking the Giants plus 10.5.
you're going with the Giants
Yep.
still with a fucking nobody quarterback.
I'm taking the Giants plus 10.5. Giants 12-5 in their last 17 games against the spread. Road dogs after a loss 13-5 against the spread. Teams that didn't cover the week before versus teams that did cover 50-24-1, 68%. The math says take the Giants. I'm going to follow the math on this one. Give me the Giants plus 10.5. That's 3 stats in a row that are above 65% that say the Giants.
You hate Judge.
I hate the Giants. I hate
say
the
they
Judge.
don't play for. They
You're
don't
right.
play for him.
You're right.
They are at their peak of crippledness.
Yes.
Is that a word? Crippledness?
No,
I don't think so. You don't say peak,
Barkley's back.
Worst pick.
but they don't even run the ball all the time. They don't even run it more than 12 times.
I'm not saying I like it. I'm not saying
I'm just mad at you because I went back and forth on this. When I first saw it and I thought maybe Glennon or Daniel Jones were coming back, I was like, I'd love to take all those fucking points. I'd love to. I can't. I can't take those points. Even though Keenan Allen might be out, I think the Chargers still have something to prove in that tough division.
I don't think they're that good.
I understand that. They took care of Cincinnati. It got close. They took care of Cincinnati. They have enough weapons to where we don't know what this quarterback's going to do. I can't even believe we're still talking about it. I have to take the Chargers. It's a sucker to even take these points because it's so high. I think this quarterback is a nobody, and we all have no idea what he's going to do. It's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers haven't lived up to the hype this year. They were the fucking darlings of the preseason. They struggled.
They were darlings in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
They look great. Offense looked great. Everyone's singing the praises of the coach. Everyone's singing the praises of Herbert. He's so good.
Yeah, just not seeing it.
Their defense sucks,
The
but
Giants-
the Giants aren't going to score on them. I'm sorry.
The Giants are terrible, though.
Terrible.
I just don't like them going out to the West Coast with a fucking fourth, maybe fifth string quarterback playing. I'm taking the Chargers minus the 10.5.
I think you have to.
That's it. All right, enough with the local terribleness.
So I have to pick the game that I feel most confident about, right?
Money sign, you're up.
All right, you know what's crazy? After you go 5-0 and you go 12-3 and you have a huge fucking lead on these two guys, you just want to like pick games that are super interesting. Like that's kind of the take that I took. So right away, I'm going to go with AFC North, which is a division that I never fucking bet on. Lamar Jackson has only thrown for over 300 yards twice this season. Their offense has been crippled the last 4 weeks. They haven't been able to do anything. I think the fact that they're getting Hunt and Chubb back, if the Browns just play the game that Baltimore knows how to play, where they just dump the ball off a couple times, run the ball most of the game, and then just try down the field every once in a while. The Browns only lost 16-10 in Baltimore when Lamar threw four interceptions. I am going Cleveland Browns minus 2.5. I just think Baltimore and their depleted defense. I mean, Harbaugh even said that he really went for those two because he almost had nobody on defense if they went to overtime. So I'm taking a chance here. I'm going, if Cleveland wants to do anything for their season and stay in the hunt, they have to win this game.
Yeah.
100%. And I think they have a chance of doing it. So I'm taking the Browns at minus 2.5. And I have to fix my microphone because it's poking at my belly button.
Well, I'm going to jump on that game.
You're going to take the fucking Baltimore Ravens?
Nope, I'm taking the Browns.
Woo!
Minus 2.5. The Browns played the Ravens, lost a close game, had a bye week, come back and play the Ravens again. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. They've spent the last 2 weeks thinking about nobody else but the Ravens.
Yeah. Yes.
Lamar Jackson does not play well in the cold. Does not play well towards the end of the season. They do not have a running back. Devontae Freeman, I understand that the guy was good years ago. They don't have a stud running back. The Ravens are reeling. I understand everyone's going to think, this is a get-right game. Here we go. Browns haven't looked good. Baker's going to be a little bit healthier. Just took the week off.
That's the thing. I don't think it's a Ravens get right. I don't think they're out of the playoffs. I don't think they're out
No,
of the
definitely not.
the
And I also
division.
have the Ravens under for my season total.
Yep.
So give me the Browns 2.5, and I definitely love the Browns money line.
Nice.
But I'll take them 2.5.
All right, I know I rarely ever talk about this here, but I'm taking a game where I have both teams over-unders this year.
Oh, here we go. You know who this is.
Jacksonville's going to Tennessee. Tennessee's 9-point favorites in this game. Since I can't seem to fucking find the stat or rhythm of picking games weekly, I'm just going with my over-under picks. So I'm taking Tennessee, coming off a bye, to get me one game closer to the over,
It's because the Patriots are off this week.
and hold Jacksonville,
right.
hold Jacksonville to that under. Jacksonville coming off another game where they got their absolute dick kicked in. I'm taking the Titans here, laying 9 at home over Urban Meyer and his terrible team.
It's always a nice bet to go against Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Not bad. Nobody's going to argue that. You
All
going
right.
to Jacksonville? What are you doing?
No, I'm not touching the I mean, I do agree with you. I like the Titans, but they've just looked like such dog shit for the 2 weeks, so I stayed away.
They do have to win, too.
They never play to their opponent. They'll play down, and 9 point. If you're gonna play down to somebody, 9 points a lot of points to try and cover, try and run up on.
They got to start playing better than normal because they lost their last two?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they get this is a game they have to
Yeah,
kill.
no, agreed.
This is a game they have to kill them. It's a good bet. All right. This next game, and again, I'm going with one of the top games of the weekend. I think definitely Bills at Tampa Bay. Tom Brady. I have stats this week, guys. Tom Brady is 32-3 against the Bills. It's unbelievable.
I mean, Bill Belichick is 32-3 against the Bills.
No, Tom Brady.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you think so? You think so? Oh man! All right, that plays better than what I'm thinking. Really, it's the Bills' pass defense is the number one in the league. Tampa Bay's pass offense is the number one in the league. I'm a big defensive guy. I'm a Steeler guy. I am taking points on this game because I think this team is better than they are. They got a little bit embarrassed at home. I am going Bills +3. Another game that they have to win to even make the playoffs. They're almost not even going for the AFC East Championship right now. They're just trying to keep themselves in the playoffs. I'm taking some points with the Bills. I think they're going to play hard. I think Tom Brady's going to throw a couple interceptions in this game, and I'm going Bills, taking some points.
Okay, I'm going to jump on that game.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't going to, but now I am.
All right.
Now I can get another game. I'm taking the Bucs -3. Absolutely.
Okay.
Brady owns the Bills. The Bills are not a good team. They
Going against the stats over here. Champagne picks.
What scares me is that you've never really used stats before. Now you go 5-0.
Changing
Now
my
you're
whole
throwing
game
stats.
around. You will see me in my underwear next week. It is almost guaranteed.
and I'm going, and I went back to where I was at the beginning of the season. I'm going off of my numbers only, and it's another favorite I love. A team that didn't cover, team that did cover. Like that doesn't matter right now. Give me the favorite -3. Brady's gonna light them up. I think Buffalo is. They're gonna start pointing fingers.
He hasn't lit anybody up. Everything's by 7. Everything's.
I understand that.
Last possession.
Okay, can you name anybody in Buffalo secondary? Their number one corner is out.
They are killing. They are.
Okay,
Yes. you are
Gronk
right.
is
Gronk's back.
without a doubt he's back.
The safety valve.
Yeah, he's there. Like Fournette has turned back the clock.
Yeah.
My opinion, the Bucs are peaking too early because they're looking good right now, and I have a feeling they're going to roll this game and the next game, and then I don't know, maybe they'll come back down to earth. But right now they're hot, and Brady doesn't really love to cover. He's covering. He's taking this.
I think
3
the
is too
Bills
low.
I think the Bills are coming off this plane pissed off. It's going to be much nicer weather than they just had to deal with, and they are gonna they're going to be 7-7 if they lose this game. The Bills are not a 7-7 team. No way.
Yeah, they are. They lost to the Jaguars. They lost to the Jaguars. The Bills' offense is not what it was last year. Not even close.
What do you
They
feel?
have 0 running game.
This guy's jumping on
No,
Tom
I
Brady
got
right now.
I got the Bucs.
You got the Bucs on this game? All right.
Attaboy.
Gronk's back. I liked him here, lane 3 against the Bills. I think the Bills are a mess, an absolute mess. They don't have one side of the ball figured out. And
Exactly, right.
It's a disaster. And I get what you're saying. They're coming off of that loss. They're playing nicer weather, but they just don't. They're not a team that has anything that showing anything.
But the Bills don't run
You know?
anyway, and that's the only thing Tampa Bay could stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you know a team's coming in and you know for a fact they cannot run the ball and they're going to pass the ball, it makes it a lot easier. Josh Allen versus the blitz, his numbers are half as good as they are when he has time. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the number 1 blitzing team in the NFL. Todd Bowles is going to come after you on every single down. I think against the
more
blitz, I want to
champagne.
say Josh Allen against the blitz, I think he only has 2 or 3 touchdowns all year long against the blitz.
Yeah.
They're going to blitz on every down. They're going to just continually come after this kid.
Stephon Diggs is going to burn this secondary.
He still plays for the Bills?
Yeah, man.
Oof.
gonna
Antonio
wake-
Brown's got a
gonna
new
wake up the
Photoshop
team.
Vax card too, so they might
Yo,
let him back in.
I'm telling you.
All right, that's you're up again.
Nah, I can't be up again.
Yeah. We all have 2 picks in.
Because everybody went against me. All right, I see what the game is going on. All right, the game's going on. I shouldn't have came with stats. I feel like my picks are wrong now. Because I even got... All right, before I even say this, I'm just going to say, I like the Bears and I like the Raiders. I like those chunky fucking points for some reason. I've been trying to say that I was going to take a big underdog. I can't go with those games, but I do like the Bears and I do like the Raiders. However, I am going to go with... Oh, God, I guess I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the Rams. Rams, they're not going to be underdogs for the rest of the season. They weren't underdogs before this game. They're going into Arizona. They won 8 in a row or something like that before the game they lost earlier this year. In essence, I think personally, because I've said it from the beginning, even with OBJ, I think the Rams are the better team. I think the Rams have better players. They have a better coach. The Rams at +3, I just feel like I have to take it.
This is the Monday night game.
It's not the Sunday night because that's Green Bay. It's the Monday night game. The Rams being underdogs, I have to go with it. They needed to kill the Jaguars. They killed them, and now they have to go in and beat Arizona and split that series to take that division.
As a guy who's lost 4 units against the Cardinals this year, I agree with you. But as a guy who's lost 4 units against the Cardinals this year, I'm done betting against them.
I get it. I love Kyler Murray.
I tried to be cute last week and take the Bears. I thought that was going to be
Yeah.
And I mean, first quarter, Murray to Hopkins touchdown. Well, there goes every fucking theory I had out the window.
It's like right out of the gate.
Yeah, and
First
the Cardinals
drive.
just rolled.
And I wait every week. I not to bring up fantasy, but I had Connor on my team forever. I couldn't start the guy until like week 7 because you just don't think he's going to keep on doing what he's doing, and he's doing it. So listen, Arizona's a great team. I picked them to win the division. I said that they had a chance to win in division. This is a game though that the Rams, after 3 losses, they killed the Jaguars. They're going to Arizona. It's a division game. They have to win. You know what? If they lose by 1, champagne pick.
What does that mean?
That means they're 3-point fucking underdogs. So I have some points to give you.
Well, if you bet in the game, take the under.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's
Divisional game.
what's the
Divisional
over right
game.
now?
Divisional games after week 12. Always bet the under.
Not if it's not in 50s though.
Always bet the under.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was almost going to go money line, but I'll take the 3 points.
Smart. You got it.
You love Arizona.
Last bet I have is I'm going to take another favorite. So I'm going to go 3 favorites, 2 dogs. The 2 dogs are my local teams. They're basically a toss-up anyway because they fucking suck.
Suck.
So, again, I keep telling you favorites. Favorites won 2 weeks in a row now. We're going to make it 3, bring that number down. I'm going, it's not much of a favorite, but I'm going to go Cincy -1. Cincinnati Bengals -1 versus 49ers. The 49ers, they're 1-5 against the top 10 defense, rushing defense this season. The Bengals have the number 11 rushing defense. They cannot run the ball. Deebo Samuel, questionable to
That's
play.
huge.
If he does play, I don't think they're going to make him a running back because they've seen what happens when he's not there. When he's not there on the field, they need him on the field. They want that fucking guy in the field, and you can't give him 12, 13 rushes a game.
Right.
2, 3, 4, maybe switch it up. Give the guy absolutely.
Or if you're going to do that, make him a wide receiver too. Were they resting him when he wasn't running? Like, what was that deal? Because he wasn't getting passes when he was running.
No, he was essentially he went to the running back,
Which is crazy.
Yeah, right. I think they're gonna bring him back. He's not gonna rush the ball. Since he's rushing defense again, number 11, playing the numbers one more time. The 49ers are starting 2 rookie cornerbacks and Josh Norman. Josh Norman, yeah, he's got a great name. Everyone knows the name. I don't think he's that good of a corner. So you got 2 rookies and a corner versus Higgins and Chase. Someone's gonna beat you deep. Joe Mixon had an off week last week. I see a big bounce back week this
He's
week.
questionable too.
I understand that. And you know what? Hey, Burrow's finger and hand is fucked.
Yeah. And his interception numbers worry me. I think he's like the most in the league, right?
Yeah, it's because he's pushing the ball down the field a ton. A lot of contested balls, a lot of jump balls, giving it to his guys, which I love. That's like a Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I feel like they don't have an identity yet, the Bengals. Like
No, they definitely don't.
They either murder you
Yep.
by fly
No, they're
or
all
they
over the
run
place.
the ball down your throat, and they're all over the place. It's a chance you bet.
I don't think the 49ers are very good. I have again, another one of my futures. I have the under on their win total. I don't think they're very good. I think the Bengals are going to stop the run, and they're going to make Jimmy G throw the ball. And anytime a team has done that to San Francisco, they've loaded up and said, Jimmy G a day to beat you. He doesn't do it.
Right.
So I'm taking the Bengals -1.
How do you feel about Jimmy G? Do you think he's a winning quarterback?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be the quarterback.
One
next
pass
year.
in the Super Bowl told me all I need to know about the guy.
But he's got a winning record.
All right, my last pick of the night. Aaron Rodgers owns
Oh.
the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, he does.
You heard it last time they played at
Yeah.
Soldier Field. A
It's
lot of points.
It's so many points.
Games
It's
in Green
many
Bay.
points.
Sunday night game. I think the Packers are really coming into their own right now. Matt Nagy is absolutely terrible. I'm also riding with the foreshadowing of Takeout Takes, who I can almost guarantee is going to take Green Bay.
Oh, so you're going with the take streak?
3 in a row. I think we get
Wow.
to 4 in a row from Tundra Sports Bar or Karen's Pub.
Karen's Pub. Karen!
Yeah, I just Aaron Rodgers. I think I saw like the record. He's like 28-2 against the Bears or something ridiculous like
6-6 out of the bye.
Wow.
Straight up.
Give me the Packers
Look at you.
minus
I know.
1.5 at home.
I did way too much research. I can't do that next week because I am definitely going to fail.
Teams off the bye this week are of this year. Teams coming off the bye are not doing well,
Oh, well, that doesn't sit
which
well
is
for the
weird
Browns.
because teams that won on Monday Night Football are 11-0-1 this season. That's fucking crazy.
What do you mean?
It's crazy.
If you win on Monday night, you're guaranteed to win straight up your next game.
Oh, the next game.
Like
Okay.
I think it's the last 12 or 13
Who the hell
weeks.
played last Monday night?
New
Oh,
England.
Bills.
New England.
Oh, they lost. Fuck.
Take them next week.
Damn it.
I'm probably going to take them next week.
No,
I
but
do
the
like
Bills
the-
didn't win.
I know.
Team that
That's-
wins.
That's
so,
why I said damn it.
yeah. Pats.
Yeah.
Next week.
All right. So recap, I've got the Jets, I've got the Chargers, the Bucks, the Titans, and Green Bay on Sunday night.
I have the Rams +3, Browns -2.5, Bills +3, Saints -5.5, and fucking, I guess the Chargers. I hate the 10.5, but Herbert's got to show some glow.
I got
Blow up.
the Giants +10.5, the Jets +5.5, the Browns -2.5, Cincinnati -1, and Tampa Bay -3. Also, kind of like Pittsburgh +3, but we won't talk about that.
I kind of like Pittsburgh +3 too.
It's an ugly game.
Yeah.
Tomlin
Hopefully they won
as an
already when you
underdog.
listen to
Pittsburgh
this.
as an underdog. They're amazing.
All right, that's it for week 14. We're coming back with takeout takes.
Check out takes.
All right, let's get this over with, fuckers.
It's snowing out. Come on, get the spirits up.
Oh, man.
Snowing out. We're calling Green Bay. Come on.
I got to get out of this jersey. I'm taking back. I'm not wearing this every week. It's so fucking tight.
I think you told everybody you were wearing it every
No,
week.
it's not happening. Fuck you.
Can't even grab it.
There's a little fabric there. All right, we're back for takeout takes.
Tom Brady is the best.
Everybody's
though.
making fun of my tight jersey. Next season, wait till you see how loose this is next season. All right, so the Sunday night game, we've got the Bears. We just
Who
talked
made that
about
jersey?
it.
Coleman?
I don't know. I think this is made by
Jim from Ohio.
Champion. Ping Lau, probably. What are we doing? Takeout takes. Sunday night game.
Take out takes.
Bears, Packers
The Bears.
in Lambeau.
I wish we were calling Chicago.
12.5-point favorites for the Packers.
I think we will. Oh, no,
We already
it was
called
Monday.
Green Bay once before, didn't we?
We
Yeah,
called
we did.
Green Bay. We didn't call.
Yeah.
Chicago was a Monday night.
Called that Italian bar and doozies.
And doozies.
Oh, how you doing? Yeah.
Hey, it's
All right.
Jimmy from Andoozies.
So we got.
You ever see the movie? Fuck, I can't remember the
Oh, cool.
Knock Around Guys.
Yes.
Great story. Knock Around Guys.
Great movie.
All these Italians, they fly into Montana or whatever it is, and they go to these like. That's what would happen if real Italians went to Green Bay.
Oh yeah,
They would stick out like that.
definitely.
I
Not
love cheese.
not seeing a lot of Italians.
They're absolutely
Wisconsin.
picking the Packers. There's not one person that would ever be honest and.
I don't know. Sometimes we call places like, I don't even like football.
I know, but I would just love to hear that Bears, not even a Bears fan, just somebody who's a Green Bay fan, to be like 12.5's a lot. That's what I would like to hear.
Yeah, you're either getting Green Bay or I don't watch football.
Yep.
I'm into fucking curling, something like that. You know,
Cheese curds.
yeah, cheese curds.
I bobsled on Sundays.
All right, so we got 5 bars. Who's picking? We'll let you pick because we don't have a guest. Gippers Sports Bar, The Watering Hole, TNT, Dynamite, Tundra Sports Bar, and Karen's Pub.
The Watering Hole.
Watering Hole. All right.
Watering hole.
Can you name the movie?
No.
Really? You of all people.
You know, I don't have
The
a good
Watering Hole?
I don't have a good.
It's not a Steve Martin movie. You don't know.
Lion King.
Oh, you're so fucked up. Lion King? I would have never guessed that. You could have given me
Lion King.
5,000 guesses on that. Lion King. The Watering Hole. Is that where his dad died?
No, that's where he lied to the parents that they were going to go. Him and Noah were going. And then they went to the elephant graveyard.
Oh, I didn't call The Watering Hole. Sorry. Fuck you.
What'd you
Awesome.
call?
Gippers.
Gippers.
Win one for the Gipper.
Sounds like Gippers by the Bay. Yeah, what the fuck you doing? I got cheese on my head.
It's cold. That broad's a fat.
How cold do you think it is there right now?
I think it's freezing there, and probably no one goes out.
It's getting cold here.
Snowing. I just told you it's snowing out.
This is
They don't have an answering machine.
This
these
is
guys.
an 0 for 1. Answering machines haven't made it to Wisconsin yet. All right, Gippers is out. Let's go to the one I was supposed to call.
I know it's snowing. Oh, it's 19 degrees.
In there?
Yeah. It's 19 degrees. It's going to snow for the next 3 days.
That'll freeze your titties right off.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Hello, and thank you for calling the watering hole. For the main bar or volleyball
This
scheduling,
guy sounds
please
sexy.
press 1. For
Volleyball
Chris or
scheduling?
Stu, regarding leagues, please press 2. To speak with
Transferring you to.
main bar and volleyball scheduling.
Main
Wow.
bar
Please wait a
and
moment.
volleyball scheduling.
It's amazing that those two things are the main bar. Yeah, what time's our tea time?
Volleyball? wait, it's tea time?
I know, I was doing golf.
Watering hole.
The Bears are coming to town for Sunday Night Football. They're 12.5-point underdogs. You think the Bears are going to win?
No.
Packers on Sunday night?
Yep.
For sure.
By-
Even by 12.5 points?
Yep.
Love it. She's strong.
You're a Packers fan?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Are
Lot
you a
of yups.
conversationalist? We do a podcast out in New York, and we call the local bars for Sunday Night Football. So we're just trying to get a pick. So Packers you're going with 12.5.
Yep.
Please say yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Holy Christ.
She laughed as I was hanging up.
That
on
was amazing.
So
Please say yep. Yep.
Before you could even finish the sentence, she was like, yep.
Yep.
Move on. I have a bunch of fat people that eat cheese here to serve.
she's like,
Are you done?
I could tell by your voice you're probably wearing a way too tight jersey right now. And you should be sitting here with these other fucking idiots.
Yeah, you like football too? Good for you. Fucking worthless.
All right, what's the move?
Holy shit. I mean, give another one a shot.
Of course, I fucking you would say
You
that.
think I'm ever going to tell you to stop?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
John.
tried to not say the Packers to try to like get them to say.
Yeah, that was
pick the
weird.
Bears.
You did do a little reverse there.
You threw me off.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, why is he asking him? Good
At
move.
least
It
they got the line right.
was a good move.
9 times out of 10, I fucking fucked that up. But I know they're not listening anyway.
Sometimes they're listening.
TNT.
Boom, boom, dynamite. Famous Lindy Chia.
Oh, dynamite. Don't mess with dynamite.
They definitely have an automated service.
If you-
sound. TNT's.
Bears are coming to town on Sunday night to face the Packers. They're 12.5-point underdogs. You think they're going to win?
Yes.
Packers or Bears? Who you got?
Packers.
Of course you do. Are you a football fan?
Of course.
We do a podcast out in New York where we call the local Sunday night bars. Try to grab a
Okay.
pick from everybody. So we had a funny feeling you guys were all picking the Packers. You're the third bar to pick the Packers.
Yeah, well. Who do you think's going to win?
I mean, 12.5 points though. They got to win by 12.5. That's a lot.
That's nothing. Bears suck. Packers are awesome. What are you, crazy?
No, I mean I am, but this is the response we expected.
Aaron
so
Rodgers owns the Chicago Bears.
He does.
That's an easy one.
How are the wings over there at TNT?
They are phenomenal.
Of course they are.
All the food's phenomenal.
All right, we love it. Well, if we ever make our way out there, we're stopping by and we'll check it out.
That'd be awesome.
Thanks,
okay.
bud. Appreciate
Looking
it.
forward to it. Thanks, bud.
Right.
Good guy. We could end on there, Johnny Parlay.
He had the
John
accent.
Yeah, he did.
He had
Absolutely.
the accent.
Yeah, of course.
It was good.
You know what it is? It's like middle of the country. You're getting nice people.
You're getting nice people. I mean, division game, there's not a chance in hell they're ever going to think about it and take the other team. I mean, what else do you expect?
You got to catch a real degenerate gambler
Yeah, probably at Karen's pub.
that hears that 12.
Yeah.
You
But-
trying to bait me into fucking
No,
making an
I'm
offer?
saying, you
Feels
know what
like
we
it.
should do?
That's a lesbian pool hall.
You know what we
That's
should
not even
try
a bar.
and do?
Let's be honest.
Listen, do you know what we should try and do? We should call Karen's bar and just ask for one of the fucking patrons. Is what we should do.
Yeah, is little Mo there?
Who would be there? Bill would definitely be there. Or Tom. Is Tom at the
Absolutely,
bar?
I don't think that happens anymore. Even all the old fogies, like even over here at Popeyes, they all sit on one side. They got all their quick draw things. I'm trying to make my way over to that side yet. I haven't been asked.
You're
over
not
yet.
invited
No,
yet.
not yet. And they even use cell phones. It's crazy.
Is one of their names
Love to see it.
Tom?
Definitely.
Of course it is, yeah. And there's definitely Tom. There's definitely a Bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Tom's he's in Mason. He's a Mason.
There's gonna be a Sully. You know, there's a Sully in there somewhere.
On Long Island?
He's the guy with the fucking red face.
Sully wears cheese on his head.
Up there?
Yeah, up
Oh,
there,
okay,
I'm
all right.
saying. There's got to be a Tom. There's got to be a Billy.
Yeah.
But
All right.
you did
Gladys.
good. You had 2 calls.
Gladys. I
Great.
like the yup one. That might have been one of my
Yup.
favorites. Yeah. And then the fact that she laughed as I was hanging up on her made it even better.
Please say yep. Yep.
All right, that's it. Week 14 in the books. I'll be back next week, maybe wearing this, hopefully not.
Champagne picks, baby. Go for them.
Tune in next week to see Curtin's underwear.
Top games this week. I went for the real games this week. I didn't play around.
Oh man, this guy's getting real fucking cocky.
Yeah,
I love
fucking
it.
A. It's week 14. First down, dogs, motherfuckers.
There you did.
First down, dog.